Last week on the Dice of Thunder podcast. So we were coming down to a coin flip of whether or not this thing takes Balnor back to the Jistka. Pieces of the armor that have been fused onto his body are flying off and clattering against the wall. And it's just gleefully like, disassemble! As its parts are just flying off of Balnor's chassis.
I'm going to kill it.
16.
That hits.
Oh, man.
You are dying 1. The Mad Bomber is going to toss some bombs. 2 damage to Darnayru, 2 damage to the Clockwork Fabricator, dying 3. Please describe how this thing dies.
He disintegrates into a pile of dust.
In order to live past this moment, you need to pass a DC 13 flat check, or you hit dying 4 and you die permanently.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no! Oh, no! What is it?
It's a 2.
You critically failed your death save. And then Shoma reaches into his vest to grab another bomb, comes back empty-handed.
Ooh, you out.
They're not.
You out.
Forever. You out. You run out of the bullets, man.
Arcane Cascade, and then we're going to go into an acid arrow.
Yeah, you are.
The arrow's not that impressive, but acid splashing on the body of Shoma Lyzerius falls unconscious. And now, a new episode of the Dice of Thunder podcast. Hey, Thunder Buddies. Welcome to this week's episode of the Dice of Thunder podcast, where we discuss Greg's library of fan fiction. Does the wife know? Does the wife know, Greg?
Listen, there's no secrets between us, so yes.
She writes it all.
Oh, I thought illustrated it.
That works. There we go.
No,
Great, now
me.
my wife's got to listen to this show and see how nerdy I am.
She's not. I would have thought for sure she was checking.
She actually is, though. That's the cool thing.
Make
Is
sure-
She actually is listening to the show. She's not caught up, obviously, but she's working her way through it.
Make sure
That's cool.
You're not on here saying anything stupid.
I am on here, and I am saying lots of stupid stuff.
That was why Brittany wanted to be a part of the show. She's like, I gotta make sure you don't give
That's
away
not
the
true.
fun.
You begged me to be on this show.
I sure did.
Why I am here.
That
Let's be
is
real.
100% entirely
How did he
true.
succeed?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Every
pretty-
time we come in here, I'm like, oh, God.
Well, Jordan, you're here too, so
Pretty
you
math
know
rocks.
how he succeeded.
Pretty math rocks. That's how I
Yeah,
got her.
pretty math rock.
He just gave me his little pouty lip face, and I said, okay, I
That's
can't
the
say
one.
no to you.
All right.
That's the one.
I think it was something like, I'll buy you whatever you want. I was like, okay, great.
That would do it.
Pretty sure I took you to Cancun
Yeah.
like the week before
I've got
our first
a lot
episode.
of Coach bags.
Did you get Cancun?
Nope, I did not.
Look at that, Mr. White.
Still waiting for that. Still waiting for that trip.
I used it all on one player.
Listen, if you're gonna pick one of the four of
That's
us,
a smart-
that's
that's
probably
a-
the right
yeah,
one to pick.
yeah, that makes sense.
Wise.
Well, you know what else happened is that she didn't die in the last episode.
Oh,
So
Okay, well, that was unnecessary, but yeah.
it was a little unnecessary.
Yeah.
Hilarious, though.
No.
Can we we had a little teeny tiny complete change in the narrative of the entire show.
Yep.
No big deal.
Nope.
Can we talk about how it was individually, the three of you, it was your fault in some way?
Oh my god.
Yes, please explain.
Yeah.
Please explain
Jordan
how
and
you
I-
let Balnor die.
Jordan and I would like to know why
Do not let him sweet talk you,
the
Jordan.
three of
Yeah,
you
Jordan.
conspired to kill off his character so early in the show.
For once, we are on the same page.
You know, I was listening to Gattleby the other day, and he was saying the opposite. So.
The Gattleby's Right podcast.
Gattleby's Right podcast.
Oh, poor Gattleby. You guys are going to drag the barely hanging together corpse of Balnor back to the Bullet and Barrel Saloon and just lay it at his feet?
I'm
Here's the
very
deal.
curious about that interaction.
What I want to do is take just his soul, like the soul box, because
core.
tell the listeners how much Balnor weighs.
Balnor weighs 420 pounds.
We ain't carrying no 450 pound.
and
Not
he's,
anymore.
And he's 69 inches tall.
Yes, he is. And
I
we
think
have
those
to
are
take.
both facts.
They are. It's written down in Hero Lab.
So no, we're not going to be carrying his pool.
It'll all fit in the bag of holding.
Piece by
Gomax
piece.
is, this is my
Hey.
space.
There's no room in here for you, Mr. Dead Balnor.
Oh no.
It doesn't work anymore though, because Gomax is on the air. Gomac is on the airship now.
That's right. He's hanging
Yeah,
out
it
with,
doesn't work
with
anymore.
Wilbur.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's go back in this space because you guys are in this lab. You have an unconscious Shoma Lyzerius who's at the top of this dais.
Mm-hmm.
There's this statue of a ominous hooded and cloaked figure, right? You've got the disassembled machinery that is the former clockwork assembler, right? You've got the disassembled machinery that is the former gunslinger investigator.
Yes.
No.
There's still a bunch of broken glass all over the floor, a bunch of spilled alchemical reagents taking up this space.
I'm sorry. I saw the Roll20 screenshot, and it's like all come flooding back to me at once. It's
Yeah.
a lot. It's a lot.
It is
There's a
lot.
red X.
There's a red X over Balnor's icon.
That's my-
I saw him put that on there too earlier.
sorry.
Ugh.
I'll do a smaller one.
Skull and crossbones. That's much better. Yeah.
It's called a Jolly Rogers, so
We
There's
can't
something
hide,
jolly about this.
we can't have that face. Yeah. So, this is kind of have a big deal. Like,
Yeah.
none of you have been a part of a character death in Pathfinder before, right? Like we didn't
No.
ever experience one.
Right.
no.
I've had one on another table that I've GM'd, but and I've lost a few as a player myself. Like, what's going through your characters' minds right now? Not you, Jordan. Don't answer. But
A saw blade.
yeah,
Oh no!
Sorry.
I think Kyrus is thinking, he won't ever get a chance to leave an honest review.
on Yelp.
Yeah, because
By the way, what's the money you're going to pay him? What's your plan with that? How much you're going to
I
pay
guess to hold on to that.
Darnayru going straight for the coin.
Donate
that's
it
good.
to an automaton orphanage. That's what Balnor would have wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have written a will.
So I think Kyrus is going to be wondering what he needs to do to figure out now how to regather himself. And, I think he built a relationship with Balnor and all this fighting and stuff and wants to see his soul handled well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Luton is emotionally affected by this, and she wants to just like destroy the room and just redeem the spot. So
Wow. Okay.
she wants to grow something like big where Balnor is laying,
Interesting.
like a tree,
Like a tree.
like a big tree.
Like you're going to use
Erd tree.
a casting of Protector Tree.
Yes.
Yes.
But heightened.
Okay.
So I don't know how that
Well, now
works.
that you're level
emotion.
4,
Right.
I think that one of the things that Luton took with her level up was heightened Protector Tree.
Yes.
Ooh,
Look at that.
that's going to come in handy.
Has
Yeah, I
double the hit points.
I did want to buff Protector Tree because I feel like it has been helpful for us in battle lots of times, but the one thing that I wish it had more, I wish it was a little bit more sturdy, I guess.
Like it had swords attached to its branches
Yeah.
and could swing.
If it was like
Offender Tree.
Yeah.
That's a different spell.
yeah.
Ooh.
Well, how's Darnayru feeling right now?
So I stopped and was thinking about this because I care for my friend Jordan, and Darnayru has come to care for Balnor. But I figure, like, in this moment, after Shoma finally passes out, and I realize, like, the state of the room, and I see Balnor. I mean, obviously he was right next to me when all this went down. I would, like, run over and check on him. I imagine in my head I'd be like, Balnor, we won. Like, it's time to celebrate. And he's not responding, and I start, like, shaking him, and I'm like, Balnor, you need to wake up. Like, and I'm looking around, like, why isn't he waking up? and I'm like freaking out a little bit, like not understanding what's going on. I'm like, come on, Balnor, you have suffered more than this before. I'm like having a conversation with a dead body with as many times as you've lived. Like, quit messing around, like, get up. So I'm like freaking out about it, and I'm like, Darnayru's always just kind of hopeful, a glass half full kind of guy. So I think he's probably in denial more than anything.
It's like Simba and Mufasa.
Oh, no.
Oh, I was going to say My Girl, but Simba and Mufasa.
Oh, both are bad. Both are terrible.
My heart can only break so much.
Wow.
He can't see without his eyeglass.
Why don't you roll a medicine check, Darnayru, in this moment?
Oh, one of my amazing saves I have.
Yeah. Turns out Darnayru, not very good at medicine.
Definitely not good.
Low wisdom, should not have been doing battle medicine checks.
Been the one doing that. I rolled a 19 total, though.
His fault?
Find out next episode.
Yeah.
I do take a
19
bit.
total. So you're inspecting him medically to determine what's happening here. He doesn't have vital signs like a normal living, breathing body, but you realize that the noises he makes that you've grown accustomed to, the venting of his magical exhaust and the shifting of the armor plates that are not actually a part of his chassis, they've been welded on, and so they tend to make noise as they clink together. These things are not present. His normal activity, he's completely silent as he's laying there. But your psyche reaches out across the ethereal plane where the psychic resonance exists, and there's nothing.
Oh gosh.
There's an emptiness.
Just silence.
Where his mind should be. So you've touched the minds of your companions now, and just learning how your psychic powers manifest. You're not getting the echo that you should, except there's a moment. There's a fleeting moment where you think you hear him calling you. You think you hear a voice, but as soon as you catch it, it fades.
Dang.
That's what you experience. He insults you in the moment of his death and calls you thief.
He literally calls me thief. Thanks.
As you strip the runes off of his armor.
Yoink.
Oh, man, I don't feel so bad about taking this.
Oh, but in that, like, if I experience that, I'm like, obviously being hopeful, Darnayru is like, there must be a chance. And so what Darnayru wants to do is take Balnor's soul box with him.
Ooh, I need somebody to roll a very important crafting check.
Crafting.
Does it have to be me? Oh, I have a...
It has to be somebody who wants to roll it.
I definitely want to roll it.
Okay.
Unless I have probably better chance.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
What's going to happen?
21.
21 total?
Total.
Okay. You see now a piece of Balnor exposed that you've never seen. It's like looking into his chest cavity.
Uh-huh.
It would be
like where the saw blade went in and opened it up?
Exactly. And there's a faintest glow. A glimmering light it looks like
a tesseract.
A light bulb on its last
okay.
dying filament just before it burns out. And you realize that there is a way to open this casing now that you've seen where the saw blade forced its way through. You open up the chest cavity of Balnor. I mean, this would be like looking at someone's heart, right? Only it's all mechanical. And the mechanics of an automaton are very intricate. They're very artistically done. The Jiska weren't slapping together haphazard junk parts to make automaton. They were artisans that crafted these beautiful chassis, right?
It's like a Rolex in there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
His whole body's like a Rolex.
Yeah.
And you realize that there is a way to open this up, and you are able to reach in, and you feel almost like a soft click in your little kitty soft paws.
Tobians.
And you pull out this beautifully crafted, perfectly symmetrical bluish crystal,
and immediately swallow it.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Sorry.
For safekeeping.
And you say,
He starts batting it around with his cat paw.
what's this? What's this trash? And you throw it against the wall and it shatters. Yeah, no.
Oh my god!
But you realize that this is this component. This isn't a component. This is the very gem that houses the soul, a human soul, or housed, unknown. Ooh, but you have it in your hands.
Okay. With utmost care, I'm holding it. I'm like looking at everybody. I'm like, maybe Gattleby can help us with this. We have to get this to Gattleby. And then I tuck this away very carefully in a pouch I have.
Okay, like a marsupial pouch.
Yes. in my primordial pouch as a cat.
A cataroo.
Yeah, a cataroo.
Hey, we're discovering new things about Amarin every week here in the Dice of Thunder.
That is not canon, by the way.
So Kyra
Writing it
sees
down right now.
Kyra sees all this happening and wants to take some action and try to. Shoma's not dead yet.
He's not even tied up.
Not even
At this
tied
point.
up.
Yeah,
He's just
like-
unconscious.
All this sadness around, like all of a sudden, as I'm kind of putting Balnor away next to my little heart, like my eyes fill with like pure hatred, and I like look at Shoma and I'm like, tie up that monster. We have some questions for him. We need to get this guy
We have some
roused.
We need to do what now?
Roused, no
you
A,
guys-
just an R.
You guys have rope. There's rope
Yeah.
in your supplies.
Let's time up.
So let's tie him up.
Okay.
Can we have someone like with blade to his neck when he wakes up? Because
I don't
Kairos,
know.
you're gonna have to
I have a
heal him,
dagger.
right?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to stabilize him.
You can throw a yeah.
Just have
okay.
Just have Kal-El's jaws like
Yeah,
right around
let's
his
strap
neck,
him to
Perfect.
Kal-El.
Oh yeah.
and just like at the snap of Luton's fingers,
Yeah.
clamp down.
You restrain Shoma. As you medically examine him, you determine that he is not deceased. He is unconscious, and instead of using stabilize, which is a cantrip, on Balnor, Kairos uses it on Shoma
Yeah.
Yeah.
right now to make sure that Shoma doesn't die.
We have questions.
Don't do shade. Like
Possibly
there's a lot of
another
shade.
person who's responsible for the death.
No, the only person who's responsible for the death of Balnor
Two
is
letters.
you.
Okay.
G-M.
For real.
Yeah.
Is
Fair
you.
enough.
Why are you looking at me?
You're
So-
next on my
Oh God.
on my hit list.
I don't need to roll for that, so
Nope, it's automatic. So he's stabilized.
Cool.
He's tied up. He's not conscious until you guys decide that you could do a medicine check on him, like treat wounds and restore some of his hit points. But he's currently at 0 HP, unconscious, no longer dying.
Can you
Okay.
use a single action cast of heal? Because doesn't that just give him
yeah,
a
I can
1d8?
use a single action cast of heal.
You want to do that right now in this lab? That's fine. I
Should
just
we-
want to make sure.
Should we take him somewhere safer before, or do we not
Sure.
want to risk him dying on the way? Or
That's a good question.
I mean,
would
should
he
we
die on the
take
way
him
if we took him to the
to-
barrel and bullet?
yeah, I'm wondering.
I also want to ask him what's in that room that I don't want to
Yeah,
go
let's
in.
do that
Yeah.
first.
Hall.
We're here already. Let's
Okay.
not leave this spot.
Okay.
In all, just showing my whole hand, I was hoping one of you guys would, like, kill him after we get done having questions with him.
Wow.
Well, there we
But
go.
That's Greg talking, not Darnayru.
Who's evil?
Yeah, my character
Greg's a little
wouldn't do
evil.
that.
Darnayru can't do it. Unless he tries to kill us while he's awake.
Just straight up murder?
Not straight up murder. It's not
It's
really
vengeance.
murder. It's
It's putting him
retribution.
back to dead.
I am vengeance.
It's justice.
Okay, so
It is justice.
if we, you want to bring him back here?
Let's figure out if we wake him up now, we can knock him out again. But we need to figure out that magic here, why, right? Like, let's not leave, not know what the magic's all about.
I need Luton to roll a reflex save.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I accidentally moved Luton where she's standing on the map.
18 on the die.
Wow.
Plus 8.
Good roll.
Nice.
Hey, Luton, you should move out of there.
As you walk across the broken glass and bottles
up
that are
here.
strewn across the floor, one of them you step on it and it breaks open and explodes. Great reflex save means you only take 4 damage.
Oh, man.
Okay.
So we're going to have to carry his body across this exploding landmine?
But there are some of Shoma's Lyzerium bombs mixed in with the broken glass on the floor.
So, small question. What's a Lyzerium bomb?
Great question. Maybe I spoiled that just now.
I think you did, because that's nothing I've
We
ever
would
heard
need
of.
somebody to do a crafting check to identify.
Hey, Balnor.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
Too soon.
too soon.
I was
Wow.
talking to your
What a guy.
That was
your
unnecessary.
gem in my pouch.
All that talk about we share one brain and all that crap. He's talking to the
Crafting
gem.
check?
We're rolling crafting.
Yeah, roll a crafting check.
Yeah, you don't want me to roll one of those.
I rolled bad, 13 total.
I can roll.
Okay.
I only have +2, but we'll see.
Can't roll 20s if you don't roll
Oh
dice.
my god, I got 1 on the die plus
So we
2,
have
so
no
that's
clue.
I got a
3.
1 as well,
Okay.
so I got a 3.
So you guys aren't. It is Lyzerium. Spoiler alert. But you don't really know what its properties are.
Cool,
Okay.
cool.
It blew up with the same
don't
explosive
know.
force
Here, so let's put
as
you over
the
here.
bombs that Shoma was throwing during the fight, though.
How about a nature check on that?
I'm sorry, but that will not work. I need like an alchemical crafting or alchemy lore. But I like you.
Okay.
You don't. Yeah, we don't have any of those.
I don't
checks.
like. I don't want to say no, but no.
So we should,
So we
should
need to
question
heal
here.
him. Then.
unless we want to try to drag him out across all this stuff.
Do we want to know? Okay.
I feel like Duval wants to do this here.
Because I just want to know what the magic was. I
Yeah.
felt the magic in me.
I got the magic in me.
Hey.
Well,
Hey.
Luton also has the heal spell and has had it this whole time.
Yeah.
What?
That like escaped my brain.
Oh my god.
I know. It's embarrassing.
Lutein, what the
So was it?
I'm all thumbs.
So was it my fault?
Can we redo
In-
season 1?
in the lab with the lack of healing? Darnayru in the lab with the failed,
That's hilarious.
with the
out next
lowest
episode.
medicine skill, or was
Yo,
it Kairos in the
pretty-
lab
you're
with
the worst,
the
my
lack
guy.
of the guidance cast?
You're the worst.
One of these three ultimately responsible.
Or all 3
Yeah, I do
Sounds
think
like
it was
all
a group
three.
effort.
collectively.
Couldn't just be you, huh? Couldn't just be the GM.
Hey, you know, I was just
He likes
I'm
to
just
shift
over here
blame,
rolling
that's what he
dice,
does.
yo. Just over here rolling dice. You guys knew there was danger when you signed up for this job?
Job.
I mean, like the Shumfallow Five from.
Oh, okay.
Are we
I was gonna say.
smelling salt in this dude so we can ask him some
Yeah.
questions?
Yeah.
So I need either a treat wounds
Just burn a spell.
Or
We're gonna
it-
get to rest soon.
or a yeah.
Yeah,
or
but are we?
or a burning of a spell, precious resource. Either one, your choice.
I can treat wounds.
Okay.
Don't get a critical failure, or you will kill him.
That's a 2d8, right? No, what?
You need to roll a medicine check.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a DC 15, and then you get
Whatever.
it and roll your 2d8. Luton's nature skill is a plus 12 for this same check.
So that's
yeah,
a
Luton's
16.
Should I
nature is a
do-
lot
Total.
better.
All right. Kairos has done it. Roll 2d8 healing, and you'll bring Shoma back to consciousness.
Could you choose to not roll 2d8 and just choose to roll 1? Is that the thing? Or are you just like so powerful of a healer? You accidentally heal too much.
No.
Yeah, he's
but I
not-
like you.
This not gonna be like Popeye spinach.
Wait, should
You're
we
gonna get up
tie?
swinging.
Wait, did we tie him up already?
Yes,
Yeah, we
he's-
did.
he's
Okay,
restrained.
okay.
He's properly
Before we
restrained.
heal him.
He's
And-
like, oh.
Kal-El's right in front with
Okay.
the
Bitey
jaw
bitey.
to
Yeah.
throat.
Okay.
All right, 2d8.
All right, let's go.
2d. That's 10 total.
10 total. Okay.
Dang.
Shoma, like. And he stares at the three of you. And he sees Kal-El, and this look of fear crosses his craggly looking, sort of obsidian colored face.
Yeah.
And he's obviously afraid.
Why are you trying to kill us? And don't say because we broke into your house.
Yes.
I don't know who you are. You broke into my house. And that is the long and short of it, whether you like it or not. Who are you?
We ask the questions here. Watch your tone.
Ooh.
Ask more questions.
Okay. Why?
Good.
I have questions prepared, so this is totally fine.
No, we didn't even. It's good.
Why are you after Gattleby's pyronite formula?
Cattleby. You know him? That buffoon?
Answer the question.
Ooh.
You know, I started out that way. I'll admit that brick-busting buffoon and his punks, they were supposed to bring him to me. Are you... You must be his friends. Look, I don't know what you want from me. I wanted Pyronite to be the most powerful alchemist, and watch as that idiot, blows the door off of a college with it, and you don't know what it feels like to spend your whole life trying to become something and then see someone so stupid accomplish it by what? Luck? I'm supposed to believe that moron is a genius. You've met him.
Don't make us laugh.
It doesn't matter. He's not the only one with the Pyronite anyway.
Who else?
Yes.
You didn't know that. Well,
Laugh it up, buddy.
I see his buffoonery may in fact be contagious.
Your tone will get you acid splash.
My tone. I'm ruined. I have no lab. I have no purpose. What could you possibly take from me?
Your life.
Life.
That is not.
Oh.
Wow,
Listen.
this guy's gone.
Word on the street is there is some genius out there who managed to reverse engineer the Pyronite formula. I thought everyone knew that. What's with
Someone
the worried
else.
faces?
Who is this? Yeah, answer her question.
What was the question again? I'm sorry, I'm tied up. I'm
Who else?
having trouble paying attention.
Who's this genius?
Answer our questions. I thought you were a genius.
Bro, my book's falling apart over here.
Your
okay?
lab's about to be a forest. Hurry up.
I don't know the details, okay? I know the word on the street. Your guess is as good as mine. Whoever they were definitely at the Pyronite show. Half of the city's alchemists were there. A real meeting of the minds. Must be someone very special, though, to figure out the formula so quickly. If I were them, I'd leave this city immediately. But now it seems like every hack in Alkenstar's got some bead on their own version of Pyronite.
Does that include you?
Almost. Look around. I was so close. Till you destroyed everything.
So what you're saying is, there's other geniuses who have Pyronite.
Yes.
You're not one.
I suppose that is what I'm saying.
Okay, knock him out again. That's enough.
Silence, madman! Let's put him to sleep again.
Yeah.
Hold on. Are you working with Mugland and Loveless?
No. Those idiots.
If they're not, who else is after you? Who is this Claritin Clear?
That was a Nagash div.
Oh gosh, Div.
I do not want to speak of this.
You will speak of this.
Kal-El growls in his face.
Speak.
It is not easy.
We can do hard things.
It's not easy trying to work through jealousy to discover something, and so I began to pursue other possibilities. That was when old Black Fingers presented me with a solution.
Black fingers?
Somebody roll a religion check. Yeah, actually, Kairos. I want
Yeah,
Kairos to
yeah,
roll.
Yeah,
come on,
Kairos.
Yeah.
All the religion.
Mine's a healthy -1, by the way.
It's going to be a 17 total on religion.
You recognize the statue
Okay, that's what I want to know. Yeah.
is a statue of Norgorber,
Oh, yeah.
who is you don't know anything about. that was great.
That was the best acting I've ever seen.
That's why I'm here.
Norgorber is the deity, the god, lowercase g, in charge of thieves, assassins, poisoners.
Tell me more.
And so this is a shrine to that god just
It's
chilling
a
here?
statue to
A
him.
statue?
As you look around and see, not only is this a shrine, but it was some sort of a secret hangout for assassins. Am I triggering something?
All of the Skyrim.
Yeah. Go ahead, talk about it.
The
Talk
Dark
about
Brotherhood?
the Dark Brotherhood. Yeah, it's a secret.
Norgorber is basically the
Night Mother?
the Night Mother of Pathfinder. For those of you out there who are Skyrim nerds,
We got a couple at this table.
The deity,
Is Shoma like the what's his name? Who wore like the
no,
jester outfit?
Shoma, it would
No?
seem, has stumbled upon a formerly empty temple
So
of Norgorber.
this was dug in before. Wow. In the middle of Alkenstar?
yeah.
Can we? Can you do?
Rad.
We don't have any
The
Alkenstar
Night
lore.
Mother has a long reach. So does Old Blackfingers. And what you would recall with your religion check is that Old Blackfingers is the poisoner reference to Norgorber, who's typically more of like a thieves in the shadows type of a deity, but the poisoners who worship him refer to him as Old Blackfingers.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Makes sense because like the mixing of things to make poisons, alchemy, that it all checks out.
So does Shoma pick this place because of some connection to that group, or was
That's a
Or you
this?
just stumble upon it. Ask him.
You, Yuckmouth.
Yuckmouth.
How did you find this place?
I brushed my teeth this morning.
How did you find this location? And why are you in front of that statue of all statues?
It was rather a first stroke of luck I had on this trip to become the most powerful alchemist. I discovered this temple on accident. It was shown to me.
Yeah, keep it together. So, shown to you. By whom?
By Old Blackfingers himself. Of course.
This doesn't explain why the div was after you.
Keep it together, Kairos. I made a deal with that creature to destroy Vashon Gattleby's laboratory.
What?
So that creature was after Gathelby?
No, that creature was working for me. I offered him a rare piece of art. And if you know anything about divs, you know that they love to destroy all that is autistic and whatever. He did not destroy the laboratory. I did not pay him. And he came to collect anyway.
If you are getting mixed up with this Norgorber,
Norgorber.
we experienced the most... Babe, the Gerber baby.
There it is.
That's all in my head.
Yeah.
We sense the greatest magical power we've ever experienced in this very place.
Oh, you should definitely just go right on in there and find out what's behind
Absolutely
door
not.
number 3.
Perhaps we should have you walk in that door.
Fine, if that's
Tell
what
us
you'd
what's
like.
there. What is behind that door?
Kal-El tightens his.
A magical breach into the astral plane. What? Well, do you think alchemical secrets just find themselves? Sometimes you have to experiment.
This is like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood right now. Oh, what were you trying to do with that?
Well, gain knowledge, of course. Always the pursuit of knowledge. Never ceasing. It makes me wonder. The breach, I opened it. Through it came magical power. I can't explain. I locked it behind the door.
Dude, you're a lot.
Sometimes. Right now, all I hear is you and him.
Who?
You are hearing Blackfingers right now.
Always.
How can that be?
It's constant, but I also can't identify it. Like a voice always in the other room.
I want to roll a Nethys lore check
Okay.
to see if I can hear what he's hearing from Blackfingers.
Yes, please.
I see 11 total.
Yeah, you are not able to.
No.
This isn't like a tap into the psychic kind of situation, is it?
Talk to me about some of your psychic powers that you have that can tap
Not many. I could do mind link. Could I link into his mind?
Oh.
But no, I think that's me sending stuff to them.
Like an email?
Are you sure?
Yeah, you link your mind to the target's mind and mentally impart to that target an amount of information in an instant that would otherwise be communicated in 10 minutes. And
Can't
they have
they
to be
respond?
willing. No, they have to be willing. No, that's message. You're thinking message. I
okay.
could brain zap a message to him, and they could brain map zap.
Well, I
him
think
back.
he's interested in making a deal. No?
Nobody's asked.
Can I do that? Can I
Yeah.
use? Okay. Do you want me to use the mind link or message?
Your choice.
Well, mind link is an actual level 1 spell, so I think that'd be more powerful and more likely to work.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of...
He has to be willing, though.
You have to impart a command on him?
I just mentally impart to that target an amount of information in an instance that could take 10 minutes to communicate, up to 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, I see.
Right.
So it's like you're giving them a full background information on something.
It's like, hey, I like long walks on the beach, and I'd love it if you didn't try to kill us.
Talk to me about how this would work, and then talk to Shoma about whether or not he's willing.
Okay, so how I think it would work is I'm going to read message first.
Okay.
Messages you mouth words quietly, but instead of coming out your mouth, they're transformed directly into the ears of the target. While others can't hear your words any better than if you would normally mouth them, the target can hear your words as if they were standing next to you. The target can give a brief response as a reaction. That's not really what it is. Mind link would be the only way to link our minds, but I want to use it to like hear into what he's kind of hearing, basically. So if I could link my mind, and if
It's
I'm
almost like he would need to mind link to you.
yeah, and I'm hoping that with the I don't know, maybe if I unleashed my psyche or something at the same time and kind of just like
Okay.
like wound up my psychic energy around me.
All right, so what happens? What does Darnayru do in this moment?
Shoma, I want to hear what is in your head.
I want you to hear what is in my head.
Oh,
Can't
boy.
wait to kill this dude again.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link our minds.
Fucking mind meld?
And I want to hear what Blackfingers is telling.
Okay.
So I will...
Dude, are you sure you want to do this?
Yes.
Maybe-
He's so eager.
I'm the psychic here.
Okay.
So
Miss
I
Cleo is
will
like-
stand up and unleash my psyche, which you see like the ground start to swirl around me, and you can see this purpley color psychic energy kind of moving around. And my eye, I kind of close my eyes, and then I link straight into Shoma's brains.
And as you connect to Shoma's mind, the tendrils of your psychic ability reach out, and they start probing at this very fragile, very fractured person. You're trying to establish a mind link. You're trying to connect, and you gain purchase. Your mind touches his mind for a moment, per the description of the spell, yes?
Yep.
But it is a moment. You impart information onto him about what you're seeking, what you would like to find, and as you do this, what you get back is a flood of memories. It starts with the Blithir College explosion, and all that you can feel is an overwhelming amount of just greed, jealousy, and anger as this persona of Vashon Gattleby is projected back like a psychic feedback almost right into
Yeah.
your mind. You don't see Gattleby that you know. You see him the way that Shoma Lyzerius sees him.
Dang.
He looks like this object of obsession, right?
But we don't see anything in his memories that Gattleby actually did anything.
Just
To
the
Shoma.
Pyronite. Oh, no.
Just getting to the finish line first.
Yep.
Wow.
And then from there, you see Shoma going through the efforts to try to recreate the formula, to reverse engineer it. And you see this history of events that unfolds, and you see him looking into the mirror as his skin goes from a normal human color into this purplish obsidian hue as he's stressing himself to the limit, and he's worshiping at the altar of this statue and asking Blackfingers to give him, the knowledge that he needs, and he's praying to Norgorber to unlock this additional knowledge. And as he's going through this and exposing himself to all these chemicals, he turns further and further and further into an Ifrit, as his elemental bloodline, his heritage, has been brought to the surface.
So that unlocked his Ifritness to come out all
which,
the way.
I mean, without connecting it, we don't even need to make the connection. But Luton is also like that. She's
Right.
just a water elemental instead of a fire elemental.
Can I heal him?
It's not an affliction.
Okay.
It's like it's a genetic thing. It's a trait of his. Just like you, it's you too.
Yeah.
You're instead of connected to an element, you're connected to
Quills.
no, he's an Asimar.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
connected to
heritage,
Nethys as the deity, right? He's an Asimar of Nethys.
And as an Asimar of Nethys, can I destroy this statue?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Do I need to roll for that?
No, you just need to do enough damage to destroy it or deface it in some way. You have prestidigitation?
I do.
Yeah, you can use prestidigitation to completely deface this statue and ruin it.
So before you do that and call this from whatever plane it is to come kill us, so that's all I got from his from the mind link. That's all that I.
Yep.
Okay.
That's all you
pictures,
really
awesome.
get. The overreaching use of a spell.
It didn't answer what it didn't answer what Blackfingers was saying to him.
Yeah.
You didn't.
Shoma,
That's what you didn't.
your
pick
life
that up?
sucks.
Yeah.
But what is Norgorber saying to you?
You couldn't hear him.
I could
thought-
just see your life.
This isn't happening. This isn't happening.
This is happening.
Maybe it is happening.
Split personalities. Which one of you did I look into? Because it sounds like there's more than one in there.
He doesn't really provide an answer.
Man.
Are we ready to off this dude now?
Is there any other questions we had? We talked about the eyeball guy. Whoa.
No.
Shoma, are you working for anyone or with anyone?
No, not anymore. The powder keg punks failed. That stupid demon ripped down the wrong laboratory and failed. I've failed. Fail. Even this assembling machine failed to protect me. Failed. My homunculus is dead. My traps don't work. Everything is a failure.
Like I said, your life sucks.
I couldn't agree more. Now, if you'll kindly toss me off.
In that
This-
vat of poison in the corner of this room?
Oh, yes, please open it.
No, I'm not going to open that. Jordan for 400.
You guys should ask him for the artwork he
Dead.
promised the div.
Oh, yeah.
Because then you can, you would have it just in case you encounter him
That's a
again.
great
and maybe
idea.
use
Break
it
this
as
up.
like.
We're stealing everything he has.
Okay.
But
We have to determine what the piece was first.
the art piece?
Mhm.
Shoma, what was the art piece you're going to give to the div?
Yeah.
There was no art
Ooh,
piece.
A giant liar.
Remember,
Oh, yeah, he called him the liar.
He totally did.
Yeah.
He did call him the liar.
you seek the liar.
Yep.
That's right.
It's too bad you
I
don't
thought
have
he
a
meant-
character because that'd be a hero point.
I thought
Man.
I thought he meant the layer.
You mean the layer? I think I may have one more question. Shoma, is there any way for us to get into that room safely
Oh,
down there?
you can open the door.
Other than
don't
opening the
think-
door.
That's the only way into the
Okay.
room.
I love this
He's
guy.
a little too excited for
He
us
is
to go
very
in there.
excited.
I feel like we should.
Perhaps the final secret of alchemical superiority is behind that door. As you all melt into one pool of goo, I can study the effects.
If you had so many secrets, you wouldn't be in the position you are now.
I don't know what that means.
All right. Do y'all want to go through the door?
No.
I don't know.
I mean,
That seems super sketchy.
he said the most magic
said-
ever in the game
No,
ever.
he said that he tore a rift into another thing and magic started coming out of it.
You don't want to go inside and
Into
grab
another
some?
plane. I want to rest before we do any of that.
Okay.
I think it's a great idea.
No.
That sounds like we definitely should do
You're
it
down a
then.
player. You're out of spells.
we should go.
Open the door.
We should not.
That seems like a dumb idea. Here's the real question. What are we going to do with
Spell might fly
Shoma?
out.
What are we going to do with him?
Kill him. He killed our robot Tesla guy. No, we didn't kill him.
Oh, the GM just hiding his face. So Darnayru can't be the one to swing the blade, so you'd have to be the one to do it.
Me or Luton, huh?
But Greg, behind the microphone, is all thumbs up for this.
What do you think, Brittany?
Luton
Do you want to
ready.
kill him?
I feel like
Don't anyone look at me.
Yeah, don't
Killed one of our... I am chaotic neutral, so he can die.
can I cast Protector Tree through his body?
Oh my
Through
gosh.
Shoma's
That
body?
is
Yeah.
dope.
Sure.
That is dope.
And we don't need him for anything else?
I was going to say, do we need him for anything else?
Kill him!
Should we
He's-
take him back to Gattleby
Kill him!
for any reason?
Jordan's holding his thumb up like Caesar to the side.
Yeah, thumbs
No,
down!
thumbs up means kill him. Never mind.
No.
History.
No, thumbs down.
Yeah, but in the movie,
In the
thumbs
movie,
down
thumbs
is
down meant kill him.
Thumbs up is let him live.
movies
What-
are history
what do we
now,
do?
so-
What-
I don't. Is there any benefit to bringing him back to Gattleby? He just hates Gattleby.
Is that...
I think he just would be like, I want to kill Gattleby
would
and be the
Gattleby
smart
be
guy.
able to get anything more out of him
Oh, maybe
and
they speak
trigger
crazy.
him
Yeah.
because he's obviously insane?
He is insane. Do you think there's any other information that he has that Gattleby would be able to get out of him?
Yeah, I don't know. Do we feel like
I mean,
we
we could-
got everything out of him?
We could potentially gag him. He's already tied up.
He's-
Gag him, put him on the
he's-
back of Kal-El.
He's blinded with,
By the way.
jealousy. We don't know what's in that room. Well, we know there's a rift in there, right?
We know that there's a rift into another plane.
Yeah, which
That's what freaks me out more than
seems-
anything.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I don't know. I'm scared.
I'm outvoted here because I want his body to never leave this room. But
I can go either way. I'm fine if he dies.
Luton is
Whatever we do, I wanna
perfectly
loot everyone.
fine with revenge for her friend's death. Also, this is a job we've been hired for, right?
was a job to kill him or to stop him?
It was to save Gattleby.
To save Gattleby,
Save
and this guy's a
Gattleby.
huge threat to Gattleby.
Do we gain anything by bringing
Dude,
him
this
back?
guy is being let. If he ever got out, like he is gonna wreak some havoc. He's a psycho.
We
He
have to
wants to
make these-
experiment on our bodies.
Yeah.
He wants to create more stronger explosives than anyone. I think he's literally.
got this portal in the other
he's
room.
an Alkenstar terrorist.
Should we roll him off? Odds.
You have to ask yourself: Are you Kevin Conroy Batman,
or
are you Ben Affleck Batman?
Yeah.
I don't like to use that example, but I'm
No
totally
one wants to
for
be a
killing
Ben
him.
Affleck.
I mean, he did kill your employee.
He did.
So I feel like you should
Is
have
that
the
all he
honor.
was to you? An
And
employee?
your friend. And your friend.
Employee and a colleague.
me
Trusted colleague.
You gave me no vacation days. I never once got a raise. Not even a thank you.
All right.
I'm cool if we kill him because I realize, like, as I'm talking through this, that he is gonna kill more people.
Yeah,
Right.
Like
he's
that's
bad.
just who he is.
How about we let fate
Okay.
decide? So,
right.
All right, die roll.
Roll
Wait,
last.
let's roll the big giant one.
yeah.
Okay.
Odds he dies, tails he lives.
Okay.
You roll, no. Luton's gonna roll
Odds
it.
and tails?
Odds and tails.
Odds he dies, evens he lives. You know what I'm talking about.
No, I thought we were rolling for who's killing him.
Oh, no,
okay,
we're
deal.
rolling
Yeah.
if we're gonna kill him.
Oh, sorry. I was ready to kill him.
Roll.
Just
Yeah.
raise a hand. You're the three of you. Raise your hand if you want him to die.
But
There you go.
okay.
What?
Just kill him then.
Darnayru or
No, Greg.
But-
which hand is Greg and which hand's
No,
Darnayru?
it doesn't matter.
It
But
should
here's the
be,
thing.
your decision should be what
there
your
might
character
be
would do.
There might
Yeah.
be bad things if we kill him. So
Okay.
Darnayru,
Roll lit.
who is chaotic good, would not want a terrorist running free killing people.
Yeah.
So it seems for the greater good to end him. He was already
Yeah.
dying. We brought him back.
excellent. Let's kill
Right.
him.
Let's do it.
Let's kill him. GM, hi. We'd like to kill this guy.
Oh man.
Wow.
Sad life.
Watching your friends and your wife discuss the murder of somebody
Of an
who's...
evil tormented.
Is
evil.
he evil?
This is how it feels for you every.
you think he's sick?
100%.
This is how it feels for you.
This is how
He's
it feels.
worshiping a poisoner.
Yeah. Black
He
Fingers
is- yeah.
is working through him.
He said, "Welcome to your doom." That's what it sounded like
Yeah,
to me.
that's right. He had a big talk.
either that
lots
or
of
he
big talk.
needs to go in a room in a padded cell and be locked away forever.
That's an acceptable alternative to murder.
Is there
It's
a
not
Is there a
murder.
place?
We're not sneaking up on this dude.
is there a
But he
psych?
could escape.
That's why I'm like literally he looks like the Joker. So we put him in Arkham Asylum. He's gonna get out.
No, we put him in Arkham Asylum. He recruits, and then he gets out.
Yeah.
recruits.
Then we have him as a
And then we
bad
actually
end boss.
then we actually have Joker's goons running around the whole city. Oh my gosh.
No, what do y'all think?
If I really were to, it's hard. It's hard to answer as Darnayru. Darnayru is not a murderer.
Here's a question.
He would not murder someone.
Here's a question. Do we, even though we asked all the questions that we have, are we sure that that there's no part of the story that we need this dude for?
Yeah.
He doesn't know who the genius is who actually successfully...
He didn't tell us who the genius was.
No, he said, I know as much as you do. I had word on the street. Maybe he's lying. He's a liar.
He's a liar.
He is a liar.
Okay, let's gag him. Put him
Our
on
story,
Cal-O.
our story is written based on how we play.
Wait, what was that thing
Beautiful.
about him lying?
He's
a liar, pants on fire. Questions.
What part do you think that he lied to you about?
That he
Brushing
knows...
his teeth.
Fair.
He did not brush
No,
his teeth.
seriously,
I smelled his breath. No, about knowing who the genius is that reverse engineered Pyronite.
Do you want to check that information? Because there is a check you can roll
we can totally
to
check
determine if he's lying.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's a truth check. Just
Just keeping it mechanical.
deception.
We roll a deception.
Or is it a
It's a
perception?
perception
Or
check.
perception.
yeah.
Perception?
Yep, it is
Okay.
perception
Oh, if
I'll
I'm
roll
going to
for that.
deceive, then I'm doing a deception.
against his deception DC.
I have like a bad perception, so someone
Well,
else should roll
Luton
it.
doesn't.
Fantastic.
He's just like a plus 40.
You should definitely roll that then.
I got
You all should.
19 on the die.
Whoa.
My perception check is 11.
That's a 30.
Oh my gosh. Was he telling the truth or
Tell
was he
me
lying?
everything.
As wild and insane as Shoma Lyzerius appears, he is 100% telling you the truth.
Okay.
That someone else out there has reverse engineered the Pyronite.
And he
He's
doesn't
been-
know
And he
who
doesn't
it
know
is.
who it is.
Doesn't know who it is, and he's been just driven over the edge by his jealous pursuit.
Okay.
Of being a failure.
Luton wants to
That wasn't
ask
the intention. That was not his pursuit.
No.
Go ahead, Luton.
Shoma, do you know anyone that would know who that would be?
Have you seen what Pyronite can do? You think that if there was someone else other than that bumbling idiot who has somehow fallen under your protection, that I wouldn't be trying everything I can to find them, to pluck the knowledge from their mind?
Okay, that's a good point, I guess. He would be trying to do that.
He definitely would.
I would. Do you know who it is? Are you just asking me so that it seems like you don't know, but you do?
Do you
know?
have any suspicions of who it might be, Shoma?
All I know is it had to be someone who was there, who witnessed it. The greatest display of alchemical prowess, the hands of a complete imbecile. And he starts to get choked up.
Oh gosh, hold it together.
but you don't understand what I've gone through.
I understand. Who do you know who has access to the resources and capabilities you and Gallowby have?
Anyone with any kind of alchemical background. You don't. This trade show that Gattleby put on, there were hundreds of people in attendance. It wasn't like there were the three greatest chemists in all of Galarian who showed up to watch some idiot blow a door off of a college. It was a display. Just look at the inside cover of the adventure path.
It's quite intense.
Look at this. There's 5 people drawn here, and they're just the closest to the door.
Amazing.
So basically, this person could not even be an Alkenstar.
Do we need this guy?
He doesn't know anything. Let's get rid of him.
We should tie him to the statue, leave him here, and we'll tell someone else he's here, like barrel and bullet police, and and then we could tell. I mean, we could report.
You mean
back
the
to-
shield marshals?
No, I really didn't want to tell the shield marshals. I wanted to tell Phoebe and Gattleby, really.
Okay.
But I was like, do we want to drag him with us, or do we want to leave him here? I don't know.
Let's leave him. I like the tying him up to the statue.
I'm not for destroying the statue. I'm afraid it's going to attack us, just so you know.
I'm not going to destroy the statue, but we can tie him up and leave him here.
If we tie him up and leave him here, he's going to get...
Probably go
He's
loose.
going to escape.
He would have to roll for it, right?
This is the greatest,
Holy cow.
insane thought process.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right.
What do you guys want to do? Maybe I should have asked that 20
I'm
minutes
rolling.
ago.
You probably should have.
What do you think, Jordan?
You could, yeah.
I'm rolling.
You're still
odds,
sitting
kill
at the
him,
table.
Evens,
I want him dead.
Odds
want him
kill
dead.
him, evens what?
Kill him.
It's an odd.
Odd.
He rolled a natty 19.
Kill him. He's dead.
You
So
have
how do
to
you kill
it.
him?
I don't like the look on your
Toothpick,
face.
eyeballs, done.
Who kills him? And what do you do?
I think Kyra should have the
I'll kill him.
honors.
Okay.
I'd love to.
Because it can't be me.
So
You're gonna stand by and watch, and you're gonna stand by and watch.
Wait a minute.
Is that correct?
Is that a
I just
want to
know. No, it's a
It's a
legitimate
character thing.
question. I want to know if that's what you're gonna do.
I forgot what my alignment was.
It's neutral good.
Oh.
I think I have to not watch this.
Okay.
But I'm not going to go far. I'm literally going to go... I'm going to tiptoe my way through here. So I got to roll whatever I got to roll to get past all these broken things.
I'm going to stay in witness.
And I'm going to stand right there around... So I'm going to go out
Whoa.
the door and just around the corner so I can hear if something goes down.
Okay.
And I can run back in there.
And
Blades
Luton
a swing.
stays by. And what do you do to
I'm gonna move
end
Calo.
Shoma Lyzerius' life?
simple arrow to his face.
Simple arrow to his face.
Yep.
So you draw back the bow.
Oh my gosh.
You loose an arrow.
Like
Yep.
Lurts.
Shoma
All the way
Lyzerius.
back. Full extension.
The boat
Look.
creaks.
Shoma Lyzerius looks up at you, almost gleefully anticipating.
I'm looking right back at him.
And as you let the arrow go, shoo, he falls over dead.
Wait, before the arrow hit him?
Kairos, no.
Oh,
You let the arrow go, shunk, and then he falls
it,
over
okay.
dead. Keep up.
I'm tracking.
Keep up with the murder.
Justice.
Kairos slings his bow over his back, walks out of the room. Darnayru, you feel a psychic shockwave hit you, and you are now chaotic neutral. You lose your good alignment.
Oh, I'm no longer good because I walked outside to not watch murder.
Luton, you are no longer neutral good. You are just true neutral. You lose your good alignment.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
So any protections that you would have gotten by being good creatures are gone
I didn't
because you just murdered somebody.
How about me?
You're fine. You're
Yeah.
chaotic neutral, right?
How does that
You.
make any sense?
It makes perfect sense.
We've killed all kinds of things.
in
We've
self-defense.
This was self-defense.
No, it wasn't.
Retribution.
This man
He was
Oh,
tied up.
you're right.
Retribution.
He was giving up. He was no threat. You murdered him.
He was a threat to society.
Those are the
I mean, he
consequences.
seemed pretty happy, so he wanted. So I'm chaotic neutral now?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Gleefully
I just updated it.
changing his alignment over there.
And Brittany has
It just
the
is what it is.
impossible task of playing a true neutral character.
Hey,
Holy cow.
you can play your character the exact same, but you have taken a purely evil action. So you are neither of you.
It can't be purely evil to
Are-
argue.
He killed a player on our team.
I know.
Not just that.
You broke
he
into his
is
house
a
and we're trying to
psychotic,
kill him.
like, terrorist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We literally. So it can't
I'll
be
say
purely,
one
it can
last
be very
negotiate with
evil.
terrorists.
It can be very
say
evil.
I will say one last thing, and then we're going to go back to the Bullet and Barrel Saloon, I guess.
The B&B.
Shoma Lyzerius was not evil.
He's not evil.
Was not evil.
Oh, okay.
So you guys head on back to the
Oh.
Bullet and Barrel Saloon.
He
that's
was
sad.
not evil.
Dang.
Is there a way to detect someone's alignment?
Yes, it's the spell
Yeah.
detect alignment.
Oh, it's a spell.
Oh, well, that would be, that would, okay.
Well, I don't think any of us have the spell.
Neither of you have it. Nobody has it.
Oh, man. We just off the dude who's just having a hard time.
I
in
want
life.
to read.
Now
wanna
reality's
read
setting in for
more.
Kairos.
Who's probably the one who is okay with lawful neutral over here would have done it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
It's
true.
Piece of cake.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have even given him the. But you guys tied him up. He was defenseless. So, I like I said, I'm not going to say anything else about it.
Okay.
You made your choice.
We did. And I'm living with it.
Holy smokes. Yeah, so you head on back to the Bullet and Barrel Saloon. A little less in touch with your own souls.
So, yeah, kind of distant. Everybody's kind of distant, but not me.
But not you.
Humming an anethus.
Eating
like,
a bowl of snails.
Yeah. humming a Nethys lullaby as you. Nethys lullabies have a little bit of a country twang.
Actually sounded like Lord of the Rings music.
That's forever in my brain. All right. So, the Shumfallow 4 make their way back to the bar. I've been waiting.
Wow.
An hour and 3 minutes to say it, Jordan.
Oh, man.
Okay.
You walk into the Bullet and Barrel Saloon, and
What's up, Phoebes?
yeah, it's obviously you look a little. You're missing a companion. Phoebe notices you from across the room immediately, and she was smiling. She was her normal, like, jovial self. Sees the three of you and Kal-El, immediately understands, like, what's going on here, and just, ushers you, points you back to the back room that you're all very familiar with. So you head to the back room and this is like where Balnor did all his crafting, and there's the workshop. You see Gattleby there, and he looks at the three of you, and he's like, "Oi, lots of sourpusses here walking into the Bullet and Barrel Saloon. Where's my friend Balnor?"
And then I look up at Gattleby and pull his soul crystal out and just hold it out in front.
"Is that what I think it is?
I'm sad to say it is.
This is fantastic." What? I've been looking forward to studying that. I can't believe he just gave it to you. Where is he? I'd like to thank him.
This is Balnor.
Do you mean to say that he didn't willingly give that up?
No, Balnor died.
This is a tragedy.
Wow.
Stating facts.
And
I feel nothing.
you see him take a beat, and then he kind of leaves the room.
Did he take the
Nope.
I saw Balnor?
He just walked away.
Whoa.
Dang.
I gotta say, I
Interesting.
didn't expect that.
So after a few seconds, Phoebe walks in, and she says, I see that you seem to be down. One companion is what I think happened. Is what happened? Where's Mr. Balnor?"
He's dead, Phoebe.
"Well, we knew that there were risks. I didn't think that Shoma Lyzerius would put up such a fight.
He's dead.
I heard Luton said it a second ago."
Oh, yeah, we killed him.
"Oh, you mean Shoma?"
Shoma, yeah, he's dead.
I figured if he crossed paths with the likes of you, he'd probably end up that way. Did you learn anything? And you guys recount the information back to Phoebe.
Yeah, so we spilled the beans on the whole thing.
You can't be serious. Another person has figured out Pyronite. It's like none of that mattered.
Who could this person be? Who do you think?
Do you know?
Yeah.
So a few seconds later, Gattleby comes back in the room, right, to help with this conversation. "First things first, let's settle up the business." And she hands you a coin purse. There's 300 gold pieces in it. It was 70 each.
Oh, I thought it was 100 each.
No, it was 70 each. And then, did you guys bump it to 100? I know you bumped it, but I thought you just bumped it to like...
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember bumping that one. That was a
No,
long time
I
ago.
don't think you bumped that one.
Inflation.
It was 70 apiece,
Okay.
which would have been 280 GP, and she gave you an extra 20.
Okay, so 300.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to go and talk to some people and see if I can't find out a little bit more about who may have been present and who would know more about Pyronite. We have to get it under control. And Vashon Gattleby pipes up and says, "Oh, a copycat formula. I'll believe it when I see it. Although, it is far easier to craft a wheel once you've seen it rolling down the street."
That is true. Do you have any idea who it might be? Shoma seemed pretty certain he was there, or this person was there when you blew up Blythier College.
Well, I suppose it's possible. Anyone who was there could reverse engineer my formula. Well, anyway, if it's true, well, I guess it means you've got one more wily genius out there that you have to track down.
Great.
I quit.
Fair enough.
Goodbye.
Do you have a network of friends? Like
Or any leads or anything to send us in the right direction.
The best friend that I had came back in a tiny crystal.
No.
And now I need to leave the room again. And he walks away.
Wait, Gattleby,
That actually makes me sad.
is there anything that you know about his soul crystal that we can do with it, that we can help?
Can you save him?
Yeah.
Can you bring him
Can
back?
he be saved?
It's possible. I don't know.
help us, Gattleby. Help
I will tell you this.
You're only.
It's a good thing that you did. Because this, if the theories are true, is where his soul is housed. Not like you and I. When our bodies pass, that's it. But with the Jiska, they endure.
When I connected my mind to him, I swear I experienced the faintest hint that he was there. So we think that you are the only one we know that might be able to figure this out.
Oh, I believe it. I will do research.
Can we trust you to keep Balnor? This is not just a crystal.
And you're handing the blue crystal that houses Balnor's soul over to Gattleby.
Yes.
So he
Can we trust you, Gattleby?
he reaches out and he takes it and he sniffs it. What? Holds it up to a lantern and light and looks through it. And he shakes it a little
Oh
bit.
my gosh.
A little bit of barf shows up on the inside.
Oh, are you in there, friend? I know that I wanted to examine this for the longest time, but now it just doesn't feel right without him here to join me on the adventure.
Oh my gosh.
Are you saying we need to go get his 400-pound body and bring it back here?
I'm saying that it will take a healer, the kind of power that I've never seen before, but I will do the research. And he walks out of the room.
Excellent.
And as he does, Phoebe Dunsmith comes back in and says, I haven't found out anything yet about who it was that could potentially have been present, but I did find out some more information. Our friend Wilbur Alpha, who's been sort of an informant inside the Shield Marshals, might be able to help you. You see, old Ambrose Muglin and Angelique Lovelace are at it again. There's been another person who's been imprisoned unlawfully. I've gotten this information from Wilbur, and he's waiting for the three of you at the Shield Marshal station here in the smoke side.
You want us to do a jailbreak? My eyes light up a little bit.
And we'll
Now that I'm
find that
chaotic
answer
neutral.
to that question out next week.
Oh!
Yeah, of course.
Yay!
That's it. That's the end of the episode. Only Greg's excited. And Brittany's like,
But
I
I do wanna
quit.
do a
Duval's
jailbreak.
like, I'm a murderer. It's fine.
is this...
Dice of Thunder and the Dice of Thunder podcast uses trademarks and or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc. used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Dice of Thunder and the Dice of Thunder podcast is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com.